Am I back? All right. I don't know what happened. I was in the middle of ending my live stream and something happened and I could not find my video and like now I've got to do it over. I sincerely apologize. If you don't want to watch it again, that's fine, but I'm gonna have to do it over. I don't know what happened. I think my internet crashed and I lost everything that I just said for the last 34 fucking minutes. I'm so sorry. I've got to start over. All right, so first of all, I had a subscriber reach out to me and ask me, did I think NK was in the driveway? And I had let her know that I did not ever watch the Nate footage. I don't know that I've seen bits and pieces from other like channels, but I never like watched it on my own. So she sent it to me and asked me to watch it. So I did, and I want her to know that I did watch it, and this is my video from watching it. And then she had asked me, did I know anything about NK and the dinner date or whatever? And I said, no, not really. I just know they went to the Lazy Dog. I don't know what day or whatever. So she asked me to look into that and tell her my opinion on what I think may have, transpired between the two of them and what maybe they might have came up with. And this is what I think. So first of all, I wanted to say for all the people that think Cheryl and Cato is a liar and that Chris lied or she lied on Chris, whatever. Actually, from what I've read, that's not true. Actually, Cheryl and Cato told the truth. And I'm going to tell you why. I watched 49 minutes of that driveway cam and I watched it on my iPhone, I watched it on a tablet, and I watched it on my 70-inch TV screen with glasses, without glasses, with brightness, without brightness. I've done everything I could possibly do to watch it in different forms. And I can honestly say at no point did Chris ever walk backwards, dragging Shanann. Did not happen. And I know this because I turned up the brightness on my Sanyo TV and I watched it, and you can clearly see Chris's face from the side. You can see his gray hair, you can see his shoulders. And when you're looking at it on the phone, it kind of does look like he's dragging something. When you look at it on a tablet, it's a little pixelated on the phone and the tablet. But when I had it on my 70-inch TV, at no point does he walk backwards. So that makes me wonder, where the hell was she when he pulled out of the driveway? Because she was not in that truck, I can guarantee you. She was not in that truck. Neither was Celeste. Now, the Cheryl and Cato thing, like I was telling you, she had said that Christopher told her that he tried to kill the girls in bed and they woke back up. Well, this has been like speculated as a lie. She didn't tell the truth. Stop right there. She did tell the truth. And I'm going to tell you why and why I think she told the truth. Because he said he got angry because the girls woke back up. But in the video that I watched, the camp, the driveway, I only see one child with slender, long legs, and he bends over, picks it up, puts it in the truck. That could not have been Celeste. She was shorter, heavier, had a little belly on her. So where was Celeste? Celeste did not wake back up. Chris kind of told the truth, but then he redacted the truth. I don't know why he did that, but he did. I guess it looked less like a monster. I don't know. But I can tell you wholeheartedly, from me watching that driveway cam footage, Christopher Watts never walked backwards and dragged Shanann. That's a lie. I see it clear as freaking day on my 70-inch telly, okay? Secondly, at no point did we see him pick up anything else. And Celeste was shorter than Bella. So the only one he picked up was Bella. The only person in that truck on the way to Serbia was Bella. And I do believe she was frightened and she was scared and she was crying off and on the way. This story about they were laying in each other's laps, crying and kind of holding each other on the way. That's a lie. It's a fucking lie. It's a fucking lie. That little girl went with her daddy by herself in that truck. I never knew this until tonight. Well, not tonight, but this afternoon when I got off work and my subscriber had emailed me. And, it's just like, it blows my mind because, like, everyone said that Cheryl and Cato was a liar and that Chris never confided in her and told, but it's in a letter as well. Now, I pen marked the time that he walks back inside the garage. At 8:32, he walks back in. At 18:50, he comes back out to the truck, and you can see him clearly, like the side of his face, the beard, the grey hair. You can see it all on my television. I don't know, like, why it looks so different from, and it's the same exact video. I mean, I want to make that clear. It's the same exact video. I watched it on my phone, on my tablet, and on my TV. Now, my TV is a 70-inch, and I think that's why it looked a lot bigger, and I could see, like, instead of Chris looking like, a little pixelated little man, bending over. He's not bending over. That's a pixelation. He never bent over but one time, and that was to pick up the long, skinny legs that was walking toward him. Now, she also asked me to give my input about MK and, like, what I thought about her going to the home or whatever. Well, I kind of like dug around and I listened to a couple of different people's channels. And I always try to support people, so I do a lot of subscribing to people's channels, whatever. But she said that she did not feel right, going in his house or whatever. Well, then why did you go? First of all, I think she's a dirty whore, and I think she's a liar, and I think she's vindictive, and I think she's bipolar, and I think she's fucking crazy, and I can't express how much I think she's a liar. Now, what I did find out was kind of interesting to me, and I don't know if you guys know, but I just found out that Chris had deleted his Facebook on on Friday, August the 10th. Now, on Thursday, August the 9th, I believe, or maybe it was the 8th. It was a day before Shanann flew back home. I should have took notes, but I didn't. But Shanann had uploaded a photo, two photos, in fact, of her and Chris on the beach at Myrtle Beach on her page. Now, Chris and Shanann are married, so naturally, when you're married, you get into a relationship on Facebook, it highlights you, you accept it, and boom, it says married too, right? So, like, any time that you tag someone that you're married to or whatever, the photos showed up on his page, which is why he deleted his Facebook. I believe that when little sneaky Nicole was being, sneaky, she decided she was going to check and see how, like, Myrtle Beach was going and check up on Shanann and see what all she was posting, right? And then look at his girls, because, she's crazy. She so badly wants to be like Shanann, but that'll never happen. Even if Shanann was alive right now, NK wouldn't compare to her left fucking toe, but whatever. So when she started to look at, Shanann's page, she saw married to none other than Chris. I don't think she ever, like, investigated the Shanann's page that well. I think she's like went to her name, clicked it, and like scrolled through the news feed, like Shanann's post or whatever. But I believe that day when she saw the two photos that Shanann posted, I believe she confronted Chris about it. I think she was like, well, we're going to be together, and here you are, fucking taking pictures with your goddamn wife. What'd you do, fuck her too? Like, she's crazy like that, right? And then it dawned on me, I remembered something else. I was like, hold on now. I remember Nate stating that, which has been redacted, but it's still true. No matter how the police want to cover it up for NK, it's not going to happen. It's already been said. It's already out there. So he said, and I don't even think anybody realized what he said. I did. He said, I could hear them arguing in the garage and in the driveway, and he gets loud talking about Chris. He said, yeah, I heard him arguing a few times while she was in North Carolina. Well, hold on a minute, mate. How the hell are you going to hear her arguing with her husband when she's in North Carolina? And then he said, me and my wife thought, well, maybe that's why she went to North Carolina. So, like, because they were fighting, right? But how's he going to hear her argue with Chris if she's in North Carolina and they're in the freaking garage? Doesn't make sense, right? So, who is he arguing with? Ding, ding, ding. What do we got for him, Johnny? It was freaking NK. She was there. She was there more than one time, and they argued. And I guarantee you they argued over that baby. And that's why Chris went from, let me get you pregnant, Shanann, I want a son, to, oh, wait, hold on. I don't think I want another kid. I don't care if it's a boy or not. I don't want it. I don't like got a side thing going on. I might not even stick around. I mean, it's like, oh my God, she's such a fucking skeezy whore, isn't she? Am I the only one who thinks that? I mean, I'm not trying to like be mean, but damn, I'm married, and I swear to God, it's like, my husband's like cheat on me, I'd beat the fucking shit snot out of both of them. I just have to be hauled off the Joe Clapper iron, I tell you. I don't give a fuck. But that's it. That's, and, little Bella, I swear my heart is so breaks for her because I know when she had to see everything. You understand that? She saw everything from start to fucking finish. She probably, but I'm like wondering, hold on now. How the hell did he get her out of the house? He did not drag her down that garage, down the driveway, and put her in the fucking truck. It never happened. So I'm like, where did she go and how did she get there? How does she go from walking into that house, okay? Chris loading up Bella and driving away, and then all of a sudden she's in the ground at serving. How did that happen? Well, I'm sorry, you call me a conspiracy theorist or whatever, but hello, common sense will fucking tell you. If he didn't put her in the truck, and you can clearly see he does not. I mean, you can see Chris as plain as day. His face, his shoulders, his back. I mean, plain on my 70-inch TV. For the longest time, I believed all those people telling me, look at him dragging her. He's dragging her. No, he was not. That part where it looks like he's like dragging something, that's a pixelation. I slowed it way down, okay? And I can see Chris still walking. He walks through like the pixelation that's like beside him on the truck. He never bent over. He never walked out of the garage bent over backwards. Because if you're going to drag something, you got to walk backwards. He was forward every time he came out of that garage. I promise you. If you got a big TV, I suggest you go look. I'm not crazy. I see it. But anyway, like, she was not on the floorboard, like you said. And the girls were not laying on each other, crying and laying on, back and forth, sleeping. None of that happened. He trained that up in his head. See, he didn't want you to know that Cece was actually already dead, in my opinion. I think when he told Cheryl and Caitlin that, hey, I suffocated the girls, he then wrote that down in ink, It was there. So, like, to look less evil, well, they woke back up. No, only one woke back up. And the reason why he's saying that they both woke up, because he doesn't want people to think that only one of the children saw what he did. And I'm sorry that Bella saw what he did. from start to finish. And it's horrible. It is. It's very sad. But that's what I found out, and I wanted to like tell my subscriber that I did look at it, and this is what I think. And I hope you like my video, and whatever else you want me to look into, I'll do that. But right now, that's all you gave me, and that was it. And she does. NK does, in fact, have a bipolar problem, and she's been through so. And I can verify this just by things that I've googled on her name and her family name, and I can tell you she's been through so many men, and none of them have like been cool and calm and collected like she states Chris was to her, right? So like he's the only one who's ever like respected her and been nice and calm to her. She's been in a couple of like psycho relationships because she's crazy. She's one of those girls that like do a lot of accusing. Well, you're cheating on me. Or you're talking to her. Well, you're texting that one, and you're seeing that one. You took that one out to dinner. You bought that one roses. She's like crazy like that, right? So that's why Chris had to talk her off the ledge sometimes, because she's crazy. And I truly believe that she gave him an ultimatum at the Lazy Dog on Saturday. I think the Myrtle Beach photos was like a wake up call to her that maybe he's not going to leave his wife. And she Googled it for crying out loud. Oh, I didn't know he was married. I only Googled marrying my mistress. You're sloppy, NK. You left a trail of lies behind you. Like, sweep the shit up. Own up to your own stuff. You knew he was married. You knew he had children. You knew you started an affair. You know they did not have any marital issues until you came along. That's it. You, NK, broke up a marriage. You, NK, are the reason those little girls will be 3 and 4 for all eternity. You, NK, are the reason little Nico will never be more than a full 4-month-old baby in the second trimester. You're the reason he never made it out his second trimester into life. You are the reason, NK, that Shanann is not here. It's you. It's what you put in his head. It's you. I mean, I understand clearly what he did. I get it. I know he murdered him. But you're the cause of it. You. And if you cannot stand up like a woman and take responsibility for what you've done, you deserve to have to go in hiding. You deserve to have to hide. You knew damn well you were having an affair. You knew damn well there was no marital problems until you came along and put it in his head. Like he said it loud and clear, and I'll quote it. Would I have ever thought my relationship with my wife was bad before I met NK? No, probably not. So you're the cause of it. You're the reason, NK. If you're so able to have an affair with a married man and be ballsy to go to her home and ride in her car and suck and fuck her husband, then why can't you be the same woman and stand up and apologize for being a fucking homewrecker and a whore? You are the reason this family is gone. Whatever you put in his head, however you manipulated him, I think you probably told him you were pregnant. I believe that with my whole entire soul. I don't believe for 2 seconds that Chris would have ever thought to murder his wife, his unborn son, and his two daughters if it hadn't been for something you put in his head. And I believe you put in his head that you were having a baby. Because why would you say, and no one understands me on this, but why would you say to him, MK, well, I want it to be the one to give you your first boy? Why would you say that unless you're pregnant? I mean, scratch your head there and think about that for a moment. Who makes a statement like that if they're not pregnant or not going to say that they're pregnant? You know damn well, NK, I'm telling the truth. And I hope somebody sends this to you. And I hope you confront me on it. I really do. I hope you come out of hiding and tell me I'm wrong. But I know that I'm not wrong, and I know that you never will. I think it's absolutely disgusting that you would have no standards. It's like you have no, I don't even know the fucking word, no morals, I guess. Like, how can you lay down and sleep with a man knowing he's got a wife who's pregnant with children at home? You can't find your own man, NK? Is there like a man shortage where we gotta go hunt down husbands now? Men that are taken and married and got families and creating more family, well, adding to their family. I mean, why would you sleep with a married man? I mean, he's easy on the eyes, don't get me wrong. But he's still a disgusting pig. It doesn't matter. Before this, he was just this little chubby dude, chubby guy, doing his own thing. And like, he decided to get healthy and get fit. And then, like, you came along, and why did you Google him back in September of 2017? Like, that's my main question. That was before you ever worked at Anadarko. So, like, why was you looking up Shanann Chris a year prior? And I've seen where some people on Reddit say that it was what's it called? A typo. It was not a typo. Because, in fact, Mr. Rourke had to come out in, like, a newspaper and say, like, it was not a typo. We don't know why she was looking up him and her last year. We don't have an answer for it. We don't know why. And that was like his statement, So, like, it was not a typo. And I wish people would stop saying that it is because it's confusing. But I had to, like, go do my research some more and find out that it was not a typo. So, like, why were you Googling a married man and his wife a year before the murders? I also heard, like, you're in a cult. You like to kill children to get, like, badges or something. God, I hope that isn't true because you're sick if it is. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's all crazy. We'll never understand it. And to my subscriber that sent me my email, the email that you sent me this morning, asking me to touch on the topic of NK a little bit and give you my thoughts and to check out the driveway cam. I want you to know that I've personally made time to do that for you today, this evening, tonight, whatever time it is, I don't even know. And I tried to make one video already and like my internet crashed. I don't know what happened, but like I was 32 minutes in. I had to restart over and I did it for you. And I hope, you continue to support me. And I really enjoy our conversations that we have. I think you're a really lovely girl. And I like you. And I'm glad we chat. And I'm glad you email me and you text me. And I did this for you. And I hope you appreciate it because I am very tired. I worked all day. I worked a 16-hour shift. I came home. I kicked off my heels. I put on my slippers. I put on the video that you sent me and I walked around and did my gardening and did my supper, made my supper and did all that. I gave my child a bath and put him to bed, and I continued to listen and watch and listen and watch. Now I'm drawing near the end, and I did it for you, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you want me to do anything else, just let me know, and I'll do it for you, and it's not a problem. Or anyone else out there, I don't have many subscribers, but the ones that I do, whatever content you want me to do, I'll do it. And I promise you, I have an appointment Tuesday. Um, shit, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. I have an appointment Tuesday the 4th, July 4th, to drop off my laptop to, you know, a fixer guy. What's that place called? I don't even remember. But anyway, I've got to have it there at 2 o'clock, and they close at 3, and I'm not able to pick it up until, I believe, Friday the 14th. So we're going to have it about 10 days. So any other content that I do, I'm going to have to do on my iPad or my Apple phone, whatever. So there's that. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a blessed day tomorrow or today, whatever it was after midnight. So have a blessed day today and try to make better choices in life and be happy, be nice, be kind. Don't hurt people just because you can. Try to always look at the bright side and just be happy because we're all gonna die soon. I don't know if you guys have seen the skies and whatnot, but I'm telling you, have you all seen America? I mean, I think it stretched from New York to California, from California down to Nevada, and then Illinois, Kentucky, Ohio, Mississippi, Indiana, Illinois, New York. I mean, almost the entire United States practically is oh my Atlantis, you cannot see. There's I'm just gonna say what it is. It's smoke. They want to say it's backdraft of smoke, but it's pure smoke. And my goodness, did you hear about the BP thing blowing up? They're like, oh, that's not gonna hurt you. Well, let me be the first to tell you. Anytime anything with oil, crude oil, or anything like gas, kerosene, anything like that blows up and it burns for hours and hours, well, I'm sorry, but that's very dangerous. And they're trying to play it off oh, you'll be all right. Motherfucker, no, we will not. There's a polluted air thing in effect right now in the United States, and oh, I see my camera's trying to work. Oh, there it went. What's it doing? Hell, who knows? But anyway, yeah, if you got time, Google America right now and look at the pictures. Go to the images because it's crazy. How are they breathing right now? That's my question. I saw the bridge in New York, and if you're standing there at the bridge, in person, you could probably see 5 feet ahead of you. But if you're not standing there, and you're on the inside somewhere, and you're looking out, you won't be able to see shit. It's terrible. I mean, I'm greatly concerned for the American people right now, and I'm pretty sure, Cuba's on fire right now, Canada's on fire. There's so many fucking wildfires right now, and it's all hitting the United States at one time. It's coming from all angles. And then have you seen where the crickets? Yeah, the crickets are. People are having to clear a path to get to their vehicles and down their driveways just to check the mail. It's absolutely insane. And then all the fish. Have you seen the fish from Texas? Oh my God. I've never seen that many fish in my life. That's quite concerning. Things going on right now in the United States is kind of be blessed you're not there. And if you are there, get the hell out while you're still breathing. I'm telling you, it's bad. It's gonna get worse too. I mean, I think the air's like 50 is good, and they're at like 400, 500. That's terrible. If you got like breathing problems and like asthma or just whatever, you're not supposed to go outside. But like, say your neighbour, for example, say she's got like asthma and she's the only one there. She needs groceries. What's she supposed to do? Like, what are we supposed to do to help these people? I don't know. Just what are you supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. It's awful right now. I mean, only thing you can really do is pray. And I've heard like it might be because the Lord is closer than what we think, and we're supposed to have like all these travesties or just some terrible things, you know. But my goodness, just don't be evil. Don't be an NK. Don't go sleeping with people's husbands. Don't be a whore. And like, you know, don't be mean. Just be kind. If someone's a dick to you, just say, well, so, or madam, I hope your day gets better, and I'm sorry you feel that way. And just smile and keep on walking. Because at no point in your life should you allow anyone who's not feeding you, fucking you, or financing you make you feel bad, or make you feel angry, or make you feel any type of way, really. I mean, that's it. You get one life, and that's the one you're in right now. You're in your little slippers right now, and that's it. You got nothing else. So, if anything, try to be happy and do what you want to do. Because I promise you, I always tell my friends, you know, we have these conversations. I say, you're miserable. Why are you so miserable? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, all right, well, let me ask you a question. If you're standing over your grave right now, over your coffin, and you can see your dead body there, could you say honestly with a pure heart that you died happy, that you died doing what you wanted to do, or you died and you've already done what you wanted to do? And if you say no, you're not going to be happy, or you haven't done all the things you want to do, you better get to doing them, and you better find a way to die happy. And I've tried to like give myself that advice too, you know. I'm like, well, Laura, since you're being such, you know, what's his name? Oh shit. What is his fucking Phil? Dr. Phil, yeah. Since you're being a Dr. Phil, Lauren, let me ask you, are you gonna die happy? I don't know, perhaps I will. Alright, that's it for me. I've got to go to bed. I'm not even making any sense anymore and I'm rambling on. I hope you guys have a great day today and the rest of your week and weekend. And if you have any content you'd like me to do, just let me know and I'll do it. Over and out. Bye bye.